Absolutely. I feel like all practice we targeted like being red smoke defense, because like we've been having a few weeks where we wouldn't be consistent throughout the whole 4 quarters instead of just, playing hard the second half. I feel like we did better today playing as a team, playing together as how red smoke should usually play. So it felt good.
5 sacks, 11 TFLs. What did you guys do to generate so much pressure?
Honestly, I can say it really started all that practice from day one to Monday. We all started with a good attitude, knowing that we got to get better this week during practice, rather than it's not going to just start in the game. It's going to have to start the days leading up to the game. So I feel like we did good at practice. That helped a lot today.
Did you see opportunity? They had trouble protecting the quarterback. Did you see opportunities, especially today? And what was it that allowed you to accomplish that, to get after the QB?
I just feel like we just had a kind of a chip on our shoulder where, like, we had to earn respect because they put it on the D-line. Like, all practice, we was, like, focusing on, like, fitting the run, stopping the run, being physical, being aggressive. So, like, I feel like it helped both defense and offense get ready for this game, be prepared for it.
You guys dominated a team that JMU, they took them to the wire, 3-point win. What does that say about maybe where this program is, where JMU is? Because they've been getting a lot more attention, I think, than you guys.
Right now, I just think it's the media. You can't really control what the media, seeks out and stuff like that. So I just leave that up to the media, honestly. So we just continue to do what we do and focus on our goals, which is like finishing out strong.
How about dominating a Sun Belt opponent? What do you think that says about this team and maybe your conference?
It felt good to be out there, to go out there and dominate. But honestly, it was just like us versus us. Like, we don't go out there trying to, oh, they this, they this. We just got to go out there, do our job, and execute.
Bryce, I believe you guys had 11 TFLs and 5 sacks today. I think tied for most of it in the season. What was it about this game that you guys were able to kind of put pressure on the ODU backfield?
I feel like we was sending good amount of pressure, and we was getting after him real good, which had him, trying to pick and choose. Should he throw it or should he keep it? So we had him, playing games with him, doing different stunts, sending different pressures. So I feel like the coaches did a good job this week doing
Bryce,
that.
what kind of things did you guys talk about or work on in practice this week, just as a players group amongst yourselves, to really improve on last week? Because I know you probably weren't too happy with the defense performance last week.
Right. So we just basically just, getting back to chasing that standard, swarming to the ball, running to the ball, getting off blocks, disrupting blocks, and, just effort. That's what we focused on this week was effort. Because, like, if we line up and be ready for the snap, I feel like we can play with whoever.
How'd you guys rally together after Kennedy went down?
It was tough seeing that down, but we got people ready to step up, so we know we needed to seal it out so Kenny can be in a good mindset that we, handle it for him and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Coach said there was good leadership and ownership in terms of getting this defense turned around. How did that show up? Like, what did you see in practice? What did you do in practice? What did teammates do to get this defense kind of focused?
Honestly, I felt like this week was probably one of our best practices leading up to the game. So I feel like we did a good job with practicing hard and not just going through the motions, actually trying to get better and stuff like that. Then, like, because around this time of the year, some teams want to, like, let off and stuff like that. But we kept going and all gas on the throttle, so, yeah.
After last week, does Coach have to say something to you? He said something after the win against Louisiana Tech, or is that something that just comes from a unit when you look at how you perform and do your own self-assessment?
I feel like it was like an all-together, understanding, like the players, coaches, we all understood that wasn't our standard. We didn't play our best, but, we working to play our best and stuff like that. So we just all knew that we had to get better, regardless of how it is, starting in practice.
Part of the first 10-0 team in school history and tied the program record for most wins today. How much pride do you take in that? And then how important is it for you and the rest of this team to keep chasing that mark and that perfection each week?
It's real important to us because, you know, we out there, like K-Saw said, we out there playing for each other, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like it's been so strong this year because we more of like a brotherhood this year, you know, and like we all want the same goal. We all chasing it. So, you feel me? I just feel like we all on the same page.
Talked a lot about not getting enough respect. I mean, is there any significance in being ranked for the first time this year? Does the team take any satisfaction in that?
Honestly, not right now because we haven't finished yet. I feel like once we, you know, finish strong and everything all together, then that's when we'll start, you know, praising those media things and stuff like that. Right now we focus on it.
Can you talk about TJ Bush, true freshman, had another good game today. He's been pretty good so far this season. Can you talk about his emergence so far this year?
TJ Bush, he's a great player, you know. I love playing with him. Like, he got that dog in him. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just love being a part of defense that just got that dog in him and just want to go get the ball and stuff like that. So TJ's a great player for that, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, when we practiced all week, they came out and ran something totally different. From the front wise, we was practicing 3-2 front. They came out and ran 4-man down. But overall, our offensive line, they executed it. I mean, the game plan got changed and they executed it perfectly. I mean, I can't count on my fingers how much time I had in the pocket on most of my throws, but the coaches, the way that everything just planned out and executed the first half was all on the coaches and everything that we prepared for this week.
How about some of the shot plays you were able to get out there and the one-on-ones that they were giving you, especially with C.J. Daniels? That was a little surprising too.
Yeah, I mean, very unexpected to leave C.J. one-on-one on the island, but I guess they trusted their DBs enough to try to do that. And on the other ones, when they did try to bracket C.J., you see they had leave Noah Fritz wide open on the post route. So you can't try to just bracket one receiver with our receiver room. All them receivers are dogs, and with the O-line that we have and the protection that I have, just to be able to make those throws. Although you can't guard the whole field, but you got to try to with us.
And Coach Chavo was talking about, you know, this week being about earning respect and trust from others outside the locker room. Did that pass down to the team, and what were you guys talking about amongst yourselves?
Can you repeat that?
About earning respect and trust just from your performance today against a non-conference team.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't think we really we still not paying attention to it. I mean, clearly we haven't earned enough trust. A lot of people saying that we're not playing good teams and stuff like that, but we was put in this conference, so you can't really complain on the teams that you're playing. We just gonna go out there and we're gonna execute and we're gonna play for each other no matter what. Just every game we're gonna go out there and play like we playing against the number one team in college football, no matter if we are playing against a team that's ranked under the 100. So we just gonna go out there and we're gonna execute. We're gonna play for each other. We got respect for each other. That's all that matters. The media and all the other things, if they don't respect us, they ain't got to. We 10-0. We coming out. We executing. We fighting every day for each other, and we coming out on top every weekend.
You dominated a team today that took JMU down to the wire. Does that mean a little something extra because they are getting a lot of attention?
I mean, JMU is a very nice team. That's not nothing that I should be trying to talk about. Just leave that to the media.
We'll take it.
Kaidon, Coach mentioned this and has mentioned it before. You guys, and you talked about it too, getting different looks than what you prepare for on film. It seems like that's happened multiple times this year. For you guys to still be able to come out and do what you do early and adjust that quickly, what does it say about your team?
Oh yeah, we just very disciplined. We trust each other. We trust the coaches. We trust when they tell us to adjust. We just trust everything that's going on with the players, the coaches, and the staff. Just trusting the process and trusting the execution.
Kaidon, can you talk about your connection with CJ? I mean, he had another incredible game, and you seem to be looking for him on most plays. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I didn't even know that he had the 137-yard game. But, you know, me and CJ, that's my boy. That's my roommate, as y'all heard before in the interview. Just the things that people don't see outside of us playing on Saturdays, that's what matters. Just the extra work after practice, the extra work that we put in the summer, no matter, even though we didn't know who the starting quarterback was, but just the extra work that we was putting in other than just Saturdays. That all this that y'all are saying now is not just something that's just happening on Saturdays. It's something that we have been practicing on all year to come out and execute for games like this and days like this.
Could you take us through your second touchdown? It was kind of went to the right and looked like you were swarmed by 3 defenders. Reverse field went about the other way. Is that a play where you're seeing something, or are you just running for your life?
Yeah, I mean, I was reading the end to try to throw the flat route. The read gave me a pull, so when I went to throw the flat route, they was in man, so I didn't have enough leverage to try to, and I didn't want to force it. So me just trusting my legs, I try to get upfield, start saying stuff, just got to rocking a few people. Just had to get in the end zone and make a play for the team.
Nice touchdown celebration there with the cheerleaders.
Yes,
too.
sir.
When you were talking about all the time in the world out there, especially on that pass to Noah Frith, right? You just had tons of time in the pocket. Do you have conversations with your offensive linemen after something like that?
Oh yeah, I mean it's been going on all year. So offensive linemen very appreciative from the whole team, the offense and defense side of the ball. Early in the locker room, the offensive line, Big X, he's a hype man. He was turning everybody up. So just watching the offensive linemen bring all the juice and just come out there, put people face in the dirt. I mean, Jordan White had somebody face in the dirt the first play. X got a flag called on him for putting somebody face in the dirt. It's just physical ball that we out here playing. We playing for the love of each other and just out here having fun and just it's a home game. Just bringing all the excitement and energy and all the fans, everybody just cheering us on. It's very exciting.
How do you get yourself hyped up in pregame? Because Willie Corn told me something this week. I think it was before maybe the Buffalo game. You were like really hyped up, and they said, there's a good happy medium to be in, and maybe you didn't play as well the following week, and he said, you know what, you just do you. I mean, what do you do to get yourself in the zone pre?
Yeah, I just listen to my music. I ain't no certain type. I just throw it on shuffle and just get in my mode, just try to be laser focused. Coach always talking about laser focus. Like if you point a laser at something, the focus you having on that laser is how focused I be on game day. Is just knowing that I got to go out and execute, knowing that although we are undefeated, we just got to keep going and keep on fighting, striking a stone, not letting no team come in and take over what we got going on. We just want to keep on dominating.
And today, Kaidon, you guys tied a school record with 10 wins in a season. How much does that mean to you as the quarterback of this team?
Oh yeah, I mean that means a lot. Just all of the work that we put in, just the new staff coming in, bringing in all the new players, just how everybody just combined and came in together as one. I mean, it all happened so quickly. Like we 10-0. It feel like I've only played like 5 games, so it's just all a big blessing from God.
The offense did its part. How about the defense?
Oh yeah, I mean, the defense knew what they had to come out and do. They understand that they know that we've been having. The opponent team been putting too many points up on the board. So, like, players like Bryce Dixon and Kendi Charles and the defensive line, they went out there and they got us some sacks today. It was just very excited to watch them go out there and have fun, bring the energy that they always bring every day at practice, which boosts us and makes us better as an offense. It was very exciting just watching them go out there and make the big plays that they made.